everybody, welcome back to the show. You're listening live to digitalphotographycafe.com. If you're listening to us online, you're probably at live.digitalphotographycafe.com. If you are, look at the bottom of the page and you're going to see a button that says Enter. All of our great sponsors have given us thousands of dollars of sponsored prizes to give away. Go ahead and click that button and enter to win.
All right, everybody, we are back here with Veit Valms, and I'm probably killed that, and Anthony Nesty, and they're from Multiblitz, and we're going to talk about what Multiblitz is and the products and services that you offer.
Okay. Hi, first of all, sorry. We're a German studio lighting manufacturer, and we've been around for a very long time, for over 60 years. We've never been very big in the United States. We had a good distributor in the 80s, and the business tapered off a little bit. Distributor stopped actually existing, and we tried to get back into the market since 2010 here in the United States. We got our products in our own online store. We sell direct only. We were able to make better prices, be more flexible with our pricing strategy, and to try to reintroduce the Multiblitz product back to the United States.
Is there a specific product that you're showcasing during the show this year?
Yeah, during the show this year we have a new product which has 1,000 watt seconds. It's called the X System X10 AC/DC. It's battery operable. It's insanely fast. It can shoot up to 20 flashes per second. And Anthony's doing a really great job at our booth. We have model shoots at the booth, and it's really attracting people because you don't see a lot of strobe going off that fast here. So we're just teasing this product here, and it's released in Europe and the rest of the world. We just want to see the demand and how people react to it here in the United States, and then we're going to bring it on the market later this year.
Excellent, excellent. You said Anthony is shooting there at the booth.
Yeah.
A quick introduction to Anthony and who you are as the professional photographer representing Multiblitz.
Okay, well, I had met Veit and was introduced to Multiblitz a couple of years ago, and since then I've just been one of the sponsored photographers who I've been using their equipment exclusively, and not only in the studio but remotely, because that's one of the capabilities that I really enjoy about their equipment, and that we can take this. I do a lot of fashion now, and a lot of it I shoot remotely. So I go to the beach, we do swimsuit, we do fashion on the beach, bring the model in the woods. I could bring it anywhere I want, any location. I never have to worry about being without my studio lights. So it's really cool. As a matter of fact, one of my models in Florida was recently on the Survivor, the last episode of Survivor. So we wanted to kind of recreate a little Survivor-esque kind of imagery. So I have a boat. We took her on the boat with my assistant, my makeup girl, the lights, and we just went down the intercoastal in Florida and found a little remote location and set up a studio in the middle of nowhere. So to have that capability is just awesome. You know, that's just one aspect of their equipment that I really enjoy working on.
To actually have pro lights on location, battery powered, that you have the capability of having, like you said, a remote studio and not be tethered to any type of cords. Yeah. That's fantastic as a pro photographer.
Yeah,
so you've been shooting for many years.
30 years, yeah.
And some of the projects that you've worked on were...
Well, I worked for Sports Illustrated for many years. I've worked for HBO, did a lot of sports, originally with HBO, the boxing, Wimbledon, and inside the NFL, worked on all those shows until I got into working on the movie sets. So did entertainment and the concerts, the comedy shows, Sopranos. I was the set photographer for the Sopranos. So yeah, it's been a good journey.
It's a good ride, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And he's a really great addition to our Multiblitz family. You know, we're a really traditional company with the age of over 60 years, but my brother and I, we just became the owner a couple of years ago of the company, and we want to combine this tradition, the experience and the knowledge with youth and enthusiasm. You see, Tony is a very experienced guy, but he's super nice and into new stuff, and super his character just completely blends perfectly with our vision, what we want to have, and that's why we put him on our catalog, this iconic shot. And
this is one of my models from Florida that's just awesome.
What a beautiful shot.
Yeah, that's a great image.
Yeah, I mean it has been cropped a little bit.
Yes.
A little bit too much cleavage, you know, but it still looks great. It never took anything away from the image, so it's
beautiful.
Yeah, we have to think about the customers in the eastern countries. So.
Overseas, they don't have a problem with that.
Sure.
In the U.S.,
No, Europe is fine, but if you go, so we sell into a lot of countries, into Iran, into Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and they often actually only want to see the product in the catalog. They don't want to see humans and models so in the catalog.
Right.
So
that's great.
So
the crop didn't disturb the image really.
No,
not at all.
It's beautiful.
So
when you go to my
Multiblitz
website, you'll see the real.
So Multiblitz is a company. So you're a lighting company.
yes, yes.
So what levels of lighting equipment do you have? Is it really the high-end pro stuff, or do you have more affordable, lower-end gear that somebody just getting into using lighting gear can purchase?
Okay, we have basically anything for every level of photographer. The product line that we offer outside the United States is approximately 350 items big, and we have smaller units with 250 watt seconds, up to larger units with 1500 watt seconds. The difference to other premium brands here in the United States is that we have affordable prices. If you look at Pro Photo and Broncolor, they're very high priced, and the Broncolor, no question about it, is in a different league, and they're just beautiful, excellent lighting. But to our competitors, and we can easily hold up with Pro Photo and the other European premium brands, we have very reasonable prices. The most expensive unit right now in our store is $999. So
wow.
we try to keep it under $1,000, and this is an 800 watt seconds unit. Battery operable. So what Tony was talking about, the on-location capability, he's taken it to the test. Like every shoot he goes out, and
I have been abusing the equipment.
Good.
Well, so it's definitely pro gear. I mean, it's
it is.
rugged gear. It'll stand up.
It
to
is.
for
It is
real
pro
world.
gear. It is made in Germany. We're located in Cologne, Germany. We've been in Cologne since the beginning of the company in 1948. Obviously, I wasn't there. My father wasn't there. But we stayed in Cologne. We've been to Photokina, to the biggest trade show.
We're working on that one.
Yes.
Since 1953, so we're local, we're Germany-based, manufacture there. It's designed, conceived, everything happens in Germany. That's why the price is obviously higher than the imported Asia products, but you get the quality that you really want. We try really to bring out the quality, to keep the level of quality high. And since I'm personally invested, I'm the owner of the company, and my brother's the other half, he's at the booth right now. It basically hurts us personally when something went wrong with the equipment. So we really want to make sure that it's
good.
really high
And,
quality.
and if I could add another thing about the company, the customer service is really unbelievable. I mean, these guys have such a passion for this company that it's unsurpassed. I mean, I know there's other companies out there, and everybody claims, oh, they got great customer service. Something breaks, you get to it, but this equipment rarely breaks.
Right.
And when it does, or you had issues, the customer service is just top shelf.
That's one of the things as a pro photographer that we really strive to find or to get to use is something that has a QC, a quality control, that is up here. It's really up to par, because when we have a shoot with, let's say, someone famous, and we have a short period of time, we have to get it right. It's got to be right then. We can't, sometimes we have 15 minutes, right? That's it. If it's not right, you lost it.
How about
And
3 minutes?
3 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's the end of it, right? There's no second chance, there's no second shot. You have backup, we always bring backup, but to have something that you can really rely on and you know that it's going to work every time, that's so important.
Yeah, and it's really easy to put out a product onto the market that is imported and that breaks easily, and send out a new unit just whenever the customer calls, but the product doesn't work for a very long time. And it's, for us, I can tell you about the units that he's using right now, the Profilux Plus units, and we sold so far a couple of thousand of them worldwide, and maybe 20 of them came back. So we have a really low return rate, under 1%. And most of the time, it's when units tip over and the handle breaks off.
Sure.
And clumsy photographer.
Impact damage.
Yeah. Well, impact damage is going to affect anything. It's,
Right.
it's
So
the, It's the durability, the reliability of it within the elements.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's what impressed me too about this equipment when I first saw it. I mean, it looks so sleek and so neat and very contemporary. You know, like really
Nice.
upscale. But the casing, I was a little skeptical about until I realized that it's composite material. So you know, it looks like it's plastic, let's say, but it's really not. It's really high impact composite, and it's just yeah.
Especially for the weather, you know, so
Yeah.
you're shooting on the beach, or
Yeah.
you're shooting in any type of inclement weather, you need really.
My son is a wedding photographer, and he uses the battery system also a lot, engagement shoots, or even during the days of the ceremony. You know, we're in Florida, so there's a lot of beach shoots. So, you know, he takes the couples on the beach and sets up a softbox, and it just looks awesome. Yeah, it's
off
a
you
different
go.
quality, yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, where is the best place for them to find Multiblitz?
We sell online only. It's that is just our strategy to be competitive price-wise and to actually make some profit on the products, put it back into R&D, and of course we want to make some money, no question about it.
Sure.
But we don't want to pay third parties to sell our stuff retail, and we believe it's a strategy that will work in the long run. We know we have the issue that nobody can actually touch and try right now the products in the store, but we're starting to equip different studios on the East Coast so people can go there. We work with the photographers together, so basically they can test the equipment in the studio. And,
Oh, that's great.
And
It was like a demo day.
A demo day. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah, we're doing those demo days. Just started them locally in Baltimore, and we plan to do this with Anthony.
We want to do one in Florida.
Yeah,
and
go on the
somewhere
road,
else, yeah.
and you have good catering, good lights, good people, good show, and
You got to get up to New York.
yeah,
Huge market.
yeah, I know.
You
Yeah,
know.
that's the other. We go north and south on the East Coast. So.
Yeah, good,
Excellent,
good,
excellent.
very good.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. We really appreciate it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks a
very
lot,
much.
guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
you.
having
Great
us.
job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Excellent.